Well, y'all, today we're gonna put out a video talking a little more about air unloading and a setup on a truck without a PTO. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trust Trucker channel, y'all. I had a driver message me wanting to know my setup for air unloading without the PTO and all that, because there are ways where you can actually have a PTO on your transmission with a shaft going back to a separate air compressor and all that. But me, I have something totally different. I actually have what they call, it's a Bendix 2-piston or 2-stage air compressor. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna show you what mine looks. No, don't laugh, y'all. I spray painted mine because people who know Bendix knows Bendix is blue. It's like a baby blue color. So I didn't want that on mine. That's how mine was. So I kind of painted it. I tried to find a green to match the motor, but I couldn't find one exactly. So it's a little off. I'll show you. All right, y'all. This is what we generally refer to a 2-stage air compressor, but it's actually just a double piston. Because if you notice on most of your trucks, your air compressor ends right here. It's just this single piston air compressor that's on the average truck, just that right there. But as you can see, I've got two, so it produces air a lot faster. So it's constantly constantly producing air. Now, what they do suggest with these, like I've got my air inlet, originally Fitzgerald had it tied in right here. So you're breathing in all this freaking hot air, which was cooking the O-rings inside it. So you take this, and I actually have it tied in right there behind the filter, coming straight off the breather. So you've got your good fresh air coming in. So now you've got fresh, cool air coming straight in into the compressor. So that's the best way to do it, because all this is doing is just, like I say, that's hot air coming in. All that's going to do is cook all your O-rings in there. And of course, I've got a steel braided air line that runs all the way back to my air tanks up under there. Now, of course, we've got all of our connections back here, which you ain't going to be able to see. Let's see, there's some air fittings down there tied into the air tank. So you always plumb that into your primary air tank. Because if you put it in the secondary air tank, your governor's not going to kick on. Governor's going to kick on based off when your primary tank gets low. I made that mistake way back when. I actually tied the airline coming off the back here, which I'll show you. I had it tied into my secondary tank, and I'm like, why am I not building up air pressure? And I look, yeah, secondary tank was drained completely down, but the primary was still freaking full. So the governor wasn't kicking it on, the air compressor on, to make it. Now, when it comes to the back of your truck, here's how we set them up. We've got the airline coming down. Actually, that's supposed to be in wire loom, but that's done pulled it off. So that actually runs down through the catwalk. I've got a hole in the catwalk. That runs down through, that runs underneath the truck, runs down the frame, and ties into the air tank. And then, of course, pulls up here, you have a ball valve. So while you've got air and you don't need to unload an air tank or trailer, you keep this closed. Now when I open it, there's my little Chicago fitting bleeder cheater hose running up there. So you've got a bracket on my hose rack here. We got my ball valve to keep the air in the truck. But then when you need it and you start unloading a trailer, okay, well, if you've got a trailer that has like an air line at the front of the trailer, or air connection with Chicago fitting, that's why I've got this little short, little 10-foot, what I call a cheater hose. I can just pull that down, connect right here to the front of the trailer, and air up the trailer. If I need to go all the way to the top, then of course, then I've got my 50-foot, 3/4 inch line. But you just put it on that Chicago fitting there, open that valve up while the motor's running. That'll drain, as soon as you open that valve and open the valve in your trailer, that'll completely drain your air tanks. So now when that completely drains down your primary tank, governor will kick on, air compressor will kick on, and it'll start making air. Now generally with a PTO compressor, a separate pitot compressor and you're making air, normally it's between like 600 and 800 RPMs. Now when you have a dual piston compressor like this, normally we idle up around 1400 RPMs. That way, you know, the motor's running faster, so your compressor's kicking out, you know, more volume. So it's just kick a little more, you know what I'm saying? But that's how we unload with a Bendix air compressor on the motor, and that is how we set up. You put your freaking fitting right there on your hose rack. Now see, because like since I have all this cabinet and everything right there, some will mount it on the side of the AP box or something like that, or if they got something out there. But since all my cabinet and everything's here, I've just got it mounted to the hose rack right there. I got my little cheetah bar going up there, and then we're good to go. So I hope this helps some of you drivers out that are asking about a setup for air unloading. This is what I have. I've been doing this since 2006. I've been pulling tankers, and this is the setup that I've had on all my trucks. Haven't had a separate air compressor. I've had the air compressor on the motor. The dual pistons are faster. So if you get unload as opposed to a single piston unloading, it's a little bit slower. Also, the advantage to that, having that is, okay, say you got an air leak somewhere in the truck and you need to have time to pull over. Well, you're putting out double the air, so that gives you a little more time to pull over, and it'll also build up air pressure a little bit quicker because now you've got double pistons pumping instead of just a single, so you actually build up air quicker. That is the advantage to a dual piston air compressor on the motor, y'all. Hope this helps you out. Hope everybody's is gonna have a good, safe, blessed week. We'll catch you on this video, y'all. Peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.